What's happening, people? I'm out and about again, and as you can see by that massive sign there, I am here in Manchester, and today I've got a bit of a special review for you. It's not my usual cheap, as you guys would call, rubbish and eating this rubbish. We're going to a steakhouse, and this is probably the most famous steakhouse and allegedly the best steakhouse in the UK. Now, they've got quite a few in London. I did see them at Canary Wharf when we went to London a few weeks back and saw them at Canary Wharf, but I didn't go in. Obviously I had Katie with me at that time. So today I'm in Manchester, and they've now got one in Manchester and in Liverpool. So we're going to HAWKSMOOR. You've seen the thumbnail and the title, so let's get into it. It's about 5 minutes, and do you know what it is? In a place called Deansgate. How fitting. Let's go. So as you can see by that clock there behind me, it's currently 5 to 12. So, you didn't think I was going to come and buy a £100 steak, did you? I've heard that these guys have got a lunch meal deal, a 3-course meal. I'm not sure how much it is. I think it's titled, we're going down here, I think it's titled steak and chips for 19 quid. But obviously, when you have a starter and a dessert, it's going to be a bit more. And it's an absolutely glorious day as I step into the shade. So we'll get a beer as well. I think they do their own lager here, HAWKSMOOR lager. I think it's about 4%. You guys will know better than me. This is my first time at this steakhouse, and I don't often get steakhouses, if I'm honest. Let's go. That's another name I recognise in the steakhouse game, Blacklock. I think it's more of a chop house. And I did see a proper old-fashioned style chop house as well as I was walking up to Manchester Central to film the intro. I can't remember what its name is, but I'll go there at the end after HAWKSMOOR, because it is just a little bit past HAWKSMOOR. We're just going past the Albert Schloss here as well. It's like a German-themed bar, and it's it's pretty lively apparently in the night time. So, although I'm not planning to go out tonight, I am staying over, and the hotel review is going to be next. So let's have a look. This is the Albert Schloss. I'm not going to show you the menu of that place, because I think if everything works out well, which it normally doesn't, I might come back later for my tea, or maybe tomorrow before I go home, because they've got a dish in there that I think's hilarious. And you've also got Peaky Blinders here, and I looked at their menu. Lamb shank on menu. Oh, lamb shank by order of the Peaky Blinders. What do you guys think? Another day? We're nearly here now, and it's just coming up to 12 o'clock. Perfect timing for this deal. So you've also got flat iron here, and if you're not following me on Instagram, you won't know, but I actually put a post out saying which is best. So if you're not following the Instagram, go follow the Instagram, because it's very important that you guys help me find the best places. Federal Cafe Bar, that looks absolutely rammed. Never heard of that. We're going to go in here, HAWKSMOOR. Now, I'm going to put the camera away, get to the table, and as usual, I'll film the B-roll after the fact, so they don't give me any special treatment. Hopefully I don't get spotted filming at my table before the main course comes out. But yeah, we're going in here, HAWKSMOOR on Deansgate. Okay, we are in. A bottle of tap water to the table, which is a nice touch. Even though I said, you know, me being a rough guy, I said I know what I want. I want to try this, the HAWKSMOOR lager, 4%. Oh yes. Right, I've got to order because the service has been impeccable so far. Over here with the water, with the drinks, asking me what I like. So you guys take a look at the menu. We've got a big main menu and one we're ordering off, the lunch menu. Take a look at these. Right, so as you just saw there, you can get one course for 19 quid, obviously the main, and you get a side with that. Or you can get 2 courses for 23 or 3 courses for 26. We're going to go with all 3 courses today. Why not? We're splashing out. Don't often get to a place like this. This is very, very nice. So your starters, you get potted beef and bacon with Yorkshires and onion gravy, smoked mackerel salad with Jersey Royals and horseradish, or a HAWKSMOOR Caesar, which is salad as well. We all know which I'm going for. Potted beef and bacon, Yorkshire's onion gravy. Ooh, that'll do for Dino. Now, they also have, I'm going to get the steak from the mains. You can also get roasted hake, a chicken, Anna Marie, ash-baked beetroots, or a Big Mac burger. Now, I have seen on the website that Big Mac burger is basically this steakhouse's version of a Big Mac. So maybe that'd be interesting in the future to come back and compare it to a Big Mac. Because at the prices, well, I don't know. And you get a side with your main, beef dripping chips, baked sweet potato, English lettuce salad, or buttered greens. Now, I'm going to go for beef dripping chips. I was going to go for buttered greens, but one of my favourite sides is creamed spinach, and that's not on this lunch menu, unfortunately. It is a side on the main menu, but I think we'll have enough with just steak and chips. And then for dessert, you've got sticky toffee sundae, strawberry and black sesame pavlova, or peanut butter shortbread. I think we've got to go for a sticky toffee sundae. Right, when he comes over, I'll order. And yeah, you guys take a look at this food. Cheers. Oh, hello.
Tell me about it, please.
I'm going to order this.
Perfect.
But I am interested in this meals from Manchester.
So, meal from Manchester is a scheme where we feed, probably like the
homeless people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So you can just add that to your bill, and then
That's it. And
once it's accumulated to
orders, right?
perfect. You can add what.
Even this morning, I actually saw the chefs still packing up the food.
You can put one of them on my bill as well, then, please.
Thanks for
So, well, the chef's got to make it. All I'm doing is paying £2.50.
It's true your money, innit? So,
yeah, perfect. I'm going to go for all 3 courses. Why not?
Tell me about it.
I'll try the potted beef and bacon to start. I'm going to go with the steak.
Great. How would you want it cooked, please?
Medium rare.
Medium rare, Nigel. Yeah.
And I'll go for the beef dripping chips.
Chips, great.
And the sticky.
Would you like to have any sauce on the side?
I'm going to have the bone marrow gravy. And then sticky toffee sundae for afters.
Look at that.
And there we go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Okay, food ordered. That's a nice thing, isn't it? The Help for Manchester is homeless, so you can add £2.50 to your bill. I don't know if the microphone caught what the guy was saying. You can add £2.50 to your bill, and the chef, they tot it all up at the end of the week or whatever, and the chef cooks a load of, obviously, not as expensive meals as this, and then they feed the homeless in Manchester. Can't beat that. Right, take a look at my starter when it arrives. Okay, this starter has arrived. Look at this. I'm never eating 3 courses. I should have went for 2. This is huge. Potted beef and bacon. Yorkshires look amazing. Onion gravy. Oh, take a look at this. Right, now he did give me an explanation of how to do this. He said, open your Yorkshires up, then spoon in your potted beef and bacon, and on the top there it's just a bit of butter or fat or something. He said it'll all melt away, it'll be beautiful, and then onion gravy over the top. So let's do that. Come and have a look at this. Oh my days, look at that. Bang that in there. Okay, you saw that. Hopefully you saw that. Anyway, it was a bit difficult one-handed, but let's cut this Yorkshire up and you've got a crispy Yorkshire pudding. Oh my days. But it's not too crispy on the bottom, you know what I mean? You only want the crisp on the top, don't you? You've got this potted beef and bacon. Oh my God. What I said earlier about maybe going somewhere else for tea tonight, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to. Let's give this a taste. Oh man, that potted beef and bacon is fantastic. Oh my days. Wow. The onion gravy is immense. The Yorkshires, perfectly cooked. Absolutely fantastic. The beef, the potted beef and bacon. I'm not really getting much flavour of the bacon, but once you get that beef and the onion like that, who cares about a little bit of bacon? My days, I am looking forward to this now. Right. My head is saying, you've tasted it now, put it to one side, do that so you can do more food reviews. There's absolutely no way that I am leaving a single bit of this. So you guys come back and see the main event. My days. One down, one to go.
So when he was certain needs, you've got a massive device in front of his head where he's basically
Beautiful this. Okay, I'm not kidding. That is probably the best Yorkshire puddings I've ever had. I am absolutely stunned. That was unbelievable, mate. The best Yorkshire pudding I've ever had. You look like you enjoyed it, he said. Probably because I was stuffing my face. Everybody else is a bit up. The clientele is a bit more upmarket than just Dino. But here I am anyway, and it's all thanks to you. And it said that on the menu as well. There, cheers. It's all thanks to you guys. I could get used to this. Bring on the main. Okay, the main has arrived. Take a look at this. I'll be honest, when it first came out, I thought it was a little bit small. But after that starter, you don't need something big. Also, like I say, I'm always honest. I added a sauce from the main, and it's £4. And this is the sauce. The gravy, bone marrow gravy, £4. There's not a lot there, but if it tastes like the onion gravy, we're in for a treat, right? Let's make some room for this. Get this salad off here. Well, not off. Make some room for these chips. We'll decant them because they're no good in there, are they? There we go. Oh, they look like good chips. Look at that. See if I can get a thumbnail. Whoa! Right, okay. Let's cut the steak open before we put the bone marrow on. Let's see how it's done. I did ask for medium rare. Looks good at the moment. That looks pretty good to me. Pretty damn good if I do say so myself. Let's get this bone marrow gravy on. It smells unbelievable. I'm a Yorkshireman, you can't have too much gravy. Deceptive that, because there's plenty there, isn't there? That little tub there, it's deceptive. There's plenty there. Right, let's get eating. It looks fantastic. Beef marrow, look at that. Beef marrow gravy. Beautiful thick steak, medium rare. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's like butter. That is like butter. I thought, to be honest, when I was cutting it, I thought it might have been a bit tough. But it's absolutely not, once it's in your mouth. Oh man. That is fantastic. Try these chips. I have smothered them in this bone marrow gravy, which, by the way, is an absolute gem of a gravy. Beautiful beef dripping chips, crispy on the outside, and you guessed it, fluffy on the inside. My days. This gets better and better. Wow. Really is unbelievable. I'm lost for words. Just for giggles, we'll try this salad. Looks like you got radish in there, pickle, cress. Actually quite nice, that. Those pickles give a bit of a different flavour, a bit of acidity. But, of course, you're not here for a salad, are you? This is friggin' believable. It's cooked to perfection. It is medium rare. It's like butter. Look at that. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Right. Let me finish this up. And then we're on to dessert. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. Well done, HAWKSMOOR. Well done. Wow. My first thought when I finish that and all this gravy's on the plate here is give me a couple of slices of bread so I can get all this gravy. I suppose you can take the lad out of the council estate, but you can't take the council estate out of the lad. I won't do that because I'm in a posh restaurant. But if I were at home, you know that's what would be happening. On to the dessert then. Okay, as you guys know, I'm not really a dessert guy, but this looks pretty special. Ice cream on top. Oh, nice toffee flavour in that sauce. You've got like 3 little crispy bits of toffee, like what you get on the edge of a toffee apple. You've got some, looks like chocolate brownie bites in there. It's like bonfire toffee. Let's dig deep. Ice cream, bonfire toffee. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I do like the desserts what have a hot part and a cold part. I think it complements each other quite well. I'm going to finish this. Not really much to say about it. It's like bonfire toffee and ice cream. It's nice, but it's definitely not the star of the show. But it is tasty. I'll finish up here, pay the bill. It's getting very busy in here and I'm very self-conscious. I'm not used to this. But so I'll see you guys outside and we'll round it up. Okay, that was HAWKSMOOR. I've got a copy of the receipt here. You guys take a look at that. So the total was $44.84. Now, the summer menu, of course, was £26. That is an absolute steal. The starter of them Yorkshire puddings and gravy was on another level, let me tell you. Probably the best Yorkshire puddings I've ever had. The steak was cooked to perfection. The beef dripping chips, beautiful. Little bit of greenery, no problem with that. It was actually quite a nice alternate, like a bit of an acidic sort of pickled. Yeah, were nice radishes and things. £4 extra for the bone marrow gravy. Like I said, initially I thought that's horrendous. Look how small this pot is. It was a perfect amount, and I'd pay that again. So that was £30 for the food altogether. £6.75 for the HAWKSMOOR lager. I think that should have been £6. Should it have been £6? I'm sure it said happy hour on the lunch menu, £6, but they've charged me £6.75. And I also added £2.50 meals from Manchester, which was also on the menu, and I added that, like I mentioned earlier. There is another charity donation on this on the receipt, £1 charity donation 2025, and that is for this, for like children or something like that. Now, the only thing I would say about this is I wasn't told about that. It did say at the bottom of that you could ask for it removed, but you look alright, Dave, don't you? If you say, can you take that £1 off for them kids? Obviously I wasn't going to do that, as I'd optionally asked to add £2.50 on for the meals for Manchester. And an optional service charge of 12.5%, no problem with that. That's your tip. For people watching in America, that service charge is your tip, so you don't have to tip if they put that on there. You can take that off as well if you don't want to tip, if you haven't had a good service. But what I will say is Samson, my server, absolutely immaculate. 10 out of 10, no issues at all. Right, $44.84 total. Obviously, you're not going to be eating that for lunch every single day, but I wish you could. That was absolutely fantastic. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10, but I'm going to steal a little asterisk from my friend Gary, and I'm going to give my first ever 10-star. I have texted him and he said, have you won the lottery? I said, no, I'm just trying not to be as much of a tight get. But yeah, HAWKSMOOR, if you've not been, please go check it out. There's one in Manchester, one in Leeds, and there's a few in London, I believe. Absolutely unbelievable. Now, I'm in a bit of a dingy, dark alley here because I'm staying here in Manchester tonight as well. So I am staying at Sasha's. If you don't know what Sasha's is, it's a Britannia hotel and it's apparently the worst hotel in Manchester. That's the video coming up next. I haven't done a hotel review for a while, so we'll see how bad it is. It's currently, what time are we on now? 6 minutes to 3. I can check in at 3. So I'll catch you on the next one. You'll see what this is like. Ooh, it's a beautiful day, 30 degrees. HAWKSMOOR. Absolutely fantastic. Bye-bye.